What's going on, guys? Brian here, and since my last few videos I uploaded were of Gears of War 3, I figured I'd use a game of Modern Warfare 2 that I think is actually from July. Just clearing out an early session and making more room on my hard drive. Got so many games of Modern Warfare 2 saved up that they're going to come in pretty handy covered the next month or so. But, like I said, I'm really enjoying playing Gears, and I'm probably going to be playing that a decent amount. Hopefully more of you guys have it now, or are considering getting it, so we can try to get some of that in before Battlefield 3 and then Modern Warfare 3 drops. But what a weird Sunday it's been. It's about 5:30 in the early evening now, and earlier in the day, my neighbor across the street, well, one of my neighbors across the street, she's maybe in her, I want to say 70s, and her husband died maybe about a year or so ago. And she's actually the grandmother of a former co-worker of mine, someone I used to work with maybe about 3 years ago or so. She was just out in the yard, standing there yelling at, I guess, her son and her daughters to get out of her house. Standing there pretty much right by the flagpole in the middle of their front yard in her pajamas, screaming and yelling for probably about 3 hours today. You know, my wife and I were sitting up here in my computer room. She was on Facebook and doing some other stuff, and I was watching some YouTube videos and watching some NFL pregame shows, and she was just out there ranting and raving forever. I was actually starting to get pretty annoyed by it, because like I said, we had the window open, and I don't know what they were waiting so long for to get her back inside. I mean, I was getting ready to yell, look, if you smack her in the head and drag her inside, I didn't see a thing. But from all the yelling and screaming, I guess they were, you know, she's basically off her meds. I don't know if she had Alzheimer's or whatever her issue, you know, mental issue may be. But like I said, she was out there yelling and screaming for several hours before, I guess they finally had enough of it. She wasn't going to come inside, so they called the paramedics and had her taken away. And apparently my neighbor had told us that they had to call the cops probably a week or so ago on her. Because I guess she kept going at one of her sons with a knife. And when she got home later that evening, she did the same thing again. So they had her taken away once, and then now they had her taken away a second time. So I'm guessing she's probably not far off from being put into a home, which probably isn't a bad thing for her. I mean, if she's that uncontrollable and just refuses to take her medication to, you know, help her with her mental state, you know, that's probably the best place for her, where she can get constant supervision and constant help. But that's really not what I wanted to talk to you guys about in general. The one thing that was running through my head recently, and I know YouTube sub boxes have been broken. You know, a lot of videos aren't getting uploaded, and I'm subscribed to maybe somewhere between 80 and 100 different channels. But is it just me, or is the quality of the videos a lot of different commentators are posting just going downhill lately? I mean, a lot of them are just, I don't know, overly gimmicky, random, not well thought out. There's no discernible topic or thought process involved in them. You know, a lot of people are just starting to do different things. I mean, I guess, you know, a lot of them are partnered, and with Subbox being broken, maybe they're just trying to get more views so they can continue to make that YouTube money. I don't know. But it just seems like people are just throwing videos up just to throw videos up. I mean, thankfully I'm still subbed to a lot of really good commentators whose content I pretty much enjoy every single video of. I really don't want to go into a list, because I don't want to leave anyone out and have anyone feel slighted. And I'm definitely not going to call out or mention the names of any of the commentators that I'm really not enjoying the content of recently, because I really don't like doing that. That's not who I am or what I'm about. You know, I would never call out a commentator or say anything negative about them unless they did something to me or there was a damn good reason why I would do it. I mean, a lot of the ones I've been seeing lately, I'm making it maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute, minute and a half at the most, before I'm just like, ugh, and I just click off it and move on. I mean, have you guys noticed that as well in the videos and in the people you're subscribed to? I mean, do you think the quality of YouTube videos is going downhill recently? But, I mean, is it just because people are trying to get more views and trying to make more money? I mean, is that really what it's about? Or is it just that maybe some people are just out of ideas? I mean, some of the stuff possibly could be considered creative, maybe. But, I mean, some of them are just so absolutely beyond ridiculous that creative isn't really a word I would apply to some of the videos that I've seen over the last month or so. I mean, I said, I don't know what your guys' opinions are. I mean, if you could recommend other channels to me that I'm maybe not aware of, you know, I mean, subscriber count doesn't really matter to me, and the people I choose to watch. I mean, I watch some of the videos of the largest channels out there in our community, and also some of the smallest channels within our community. So, like I said, sub count doesn't really mean anything to me. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of unknown talent out there that I haven't seen. I'm sure you guys haven't seen as well, that we're just missing out on, you know, due to, you know, whatever the reasons may be. But like I said, this really seems like quality has gone downhill recently, and I really don't know how else to phrase it. And by me saying that, don't think for a second that I think my content is somehow extraordinary or better than a lot of other people's out there, because I mean, what I do is I just like to speak to you guys, you know, from whatever's on my mind, sometimes from the heart, you know, just give you guys a little information or insight as far as what's going on inside my head. You know, there are a lot of better commentators out there than me. You know, some of them have more subscribers than me. Some of them have less than subscribers than me. You know, subscriber count, in my opinion, isn't a good judge of overall quality of content. So, I mean, I still think I have a lot of room to improve. I mean, I'm always trying to come up with some, you know, unique things to talk about, or, you know, different ideas, which actually I have one swirling around my mind now. It's just a matter of me finding the time to sit down and do it. Well, I mean, will it end up being good? Who knows? I mean, some of you might like it, some of you might not. You know, some of you guys may think that, you know, my quality is going down as well. I mean, you know, please let me know if you think that, you know, how I can continue to improve as well. But like I said, I got an idea that I'm going to run with as soon as I have time to sit down and work on it. Like I said, if it turns out that some of you guys like it and it's funny, great. If not, you know, I gave it a shot. You guys know me. Whenever I have an idea that runs through my head, I pretty much just run with it. And just one last quick thing as this game winds down. I will, of course, be bringing you guys more Modern Warfare 2 and Gears of War 3 gameplay. And if I'm allowed to, I'm going to sneak in a video or two of the Battlefield 3 beta. But one thing you will not be seeing any more of from me is Black Ops, since I did trade in my Black Ops game and put that credit towards Gears of War 3. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I will talk to all of you soon, and I hope you have a good one.